Why did Hyun Bin make this heartbreaking decision for his son? What could have driven the beloved actor to take such a drastic step? Leaving fans shocked and full of questions? Speculations are running wild, and the truth is finally beginning to surface. Was it out of love, responsibility, or something far more complex? This revelation is sending waves through the entertainment industry, leaving many wondering what really happened behind closed doors. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the emotional sacrifice behind Hyun Bin's unexpected choice. The full story is about to be revealed. Let's dive in. For years, Hyun Bin has been the embodiment of grace, power, and unwavering dedication in the entertainment industry. Fans have admired his exceptional performances, his dedication to his craft, and the effortless charm that makes him one of Korea's most beloved stars. But behind the glitz and glamour, behind the iconic roles and red carpet appearances, a heart-wrenching reality has remained hidden, until now. In a recent, deeply personal interview on JTBC's Newsroom, Hyun Bin finally lifted the veil, revealing the sacrifice he made as a father, the guilt he carries, and the emotional truth about his son that left millions in shock. What he confessed wasn't just surprising, it was a raw, emotional revelation that no one saw coming. A father's confession, the sacrifice no one knew about. The interview started on a light-hearted note, with discussions about his latest film, Harbin, and his career milestones. But the atmosphere quickly changed when the host asked a seemingly simple question. You once mentioned wanting to show your son one of your movies when he grows up. Is Harbin the project you want to share with him the most? For a moment, Hyun Bin hesitated, his expression softened, his voice grew quieter, and then he spoke words that would shake his fans to the core. The reason I said that is because my son was born around the same time as Harbin. But during that time, I wasn't there. I had to be away, filming in Mongolia, Latvia, and Gwangju. I missed so much, moments I can never get back. When he grows up, I want him to understand that his father was working hard to portray a great man in history. That's why I want to share this movie with him. I want him to know why I wasn't there. Silence filled the room. The weight of his words hung in the air. And for the first time, fans saw not just an actor, not just a celebrity, but a father haunted by absence, torn between two worlds, and desperate to leave behind something his son could be proud of. But this was only the beginning. The unexpected twist. A decision that shocked everyone. Just as the audience was processing his emotional confession, the host threw another question at him, one that no one could have predicted would unravel an even deeper truth. What if your son decides to follow in your footsteps and become an actor? How would you react? For a man who has spent decades building a career in an industry known for its pressures, scrutiny, and relentless demands, his answer was anything but predictable. With a somber smile, Hyun Bin said, "If he truly wants to, then he should do it. My father didn't want me to become an actor. But as the saying goes, no parent can win against their child's will. If acting is his dream, I should support him." The room was stunned. Fans knew that Hyun Bin's journey into acting had not been easy. He had fought against his own father's disapproval, struggled to prove himself, and carved a name for himself through sheer determination and talent. But now, standing in the same place where his father once stood, he chose a different path. He chose to break the cycle. Would his son follow in his footsteps? Would history repeat itself? The irony of the moment was almost poetic. The unseen changes. How fatherhood is transforming Hyun Bin. When asked whether becoming a father had changed his perspective on acting, Hyun Bin admitted, "It's still too soon to tell. I don't feel a specific difference yet." But not everyone agreed. Director Woo Min-ho, who had worked closely with Hyun Bin on Harbin, stepped in with an observation that caught everyone off guard. "I do feel a change. From my perspective as a director, he's become more relaxed." For years, Hyun Bin had been known for his meticulous approach, his ability to disappear into roles, his relentless perfectionism, and his almost military-like discipline when it came to his work. Was fatherhood softening him? Was it shifting his priorities in ways even he hadn't realized? The idea of Hyun Bin changing, of stepping back, of being less rigid, of letting go, was something no one had expected. while his words were heartfelt and honest. There was one question that lingered in the minds of many. How did son Yi Jin feel about all of this? For the first time, we take a closer look at son Yi Jin's perspective, her challenges, her strength, and how she and Hyun Bin are navigating parenthood despite their demanding careers. A mother's burden, the reality of raising a child alone. When Hyun Bin was filming Harbin, he spent weeks, sometimes months, away in Mongolia, Latvia, and Gwangju. Meanwhile, son Yi Jin was left to care for their newborn son almost entirely on her own. Becoming a first-time mother is an overwhelming experience for anyone, let alone someone who has lived most of her life in the public eye. The physical exhaustion, the sleepless nights, the emotional roller coaster, all of it was compounded by the absence of her husband during those critical early months. In a heartfelt interview, son Yi Jin briefly touched on the loneliness of those days, admitting, "Of course, it wasn't easy. There were moments when I felt exhausted, moments when I wished he was there. But we both knew that this was something we had to navigate together, even if we were apart." Her words revealed a quiet strength, a determination to embrace motherhood despite the challenges. But how did they make it work? Love across distance. The sacrifices they made to stay connected. Despite Hyun Bin's packed schedule, son Yi Jin revealed that the two made a conscious effort to stay connected as a family, no matter the distance. 1. Daily video calls. Even in the middle of the night. According to close sources, Hyun Bin would FaceTime his wife and son whenever he had a break on set, even if it meant sacrificing sleep. Son Yi Jin once shared in an interview, he would call every chance he got. Sometimes it was just to hear our son's breathing. Sometimes just to say a few words before heading back to work. It wasn't the same as having him there, but it meant everything to me. Even when thousands of miles apart. Hyun Bin refused to let distance create emotional distance between him and his family. 2. Recording special messages for their son. Knowing that he would miss many milestones, Hyun Bin reportedly recorded videos for his son, bedtime stories, messages of encouragement, and simple, "good morning," and "good night," messages that son Yi Jin would play for the baby. It was a small thing, but it helped, she admitted. Even though our son was too young to understand, I wanted him to hear his father's voice as much as possible. Unlike Hyun Bin, who has been more open about his experiences as a father, son Yi Jin has chosen to remain relatively private about her motherhood journey. Many speculate that her silence is a deliberate choice, a way to protect her child from unnecessary media attention. Being a mother is something incredibly personal, she once said. It's not about what the world sees. It's about what happens in the quiet moments at home, when no one is watching. Instead of seeking the spotlight, she has focused on building a strong foundation for her son, ensuring that he grows up in a warm, stable environment, even when Hyun Bin is away. Her strength is not loud, not flashy, but steady and unwavering, and perhaps, in the future, the world will see not just Hyun Bin the actor, but Hyun Bin the devoted father, one who learned, adapted, and chose family above all else. As for son Yi Jin, she remains the steady heartbeat of their home, the quiet force ensuring that, no matter how far Hyun Bin travels, their son will always feel his father's love.